Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Kristin Weber with the Metro Area Chamber of Commerce, and today we are at Merkels Flowers, and we are here with Kristin, and they're one of our newer members. They've only been in Mentor for 5 months, and welcome.
Thank you. We're super excited to be here. Merkels has been around since 1940, so we're definitely not a new florist. We've been around for a really long time. We just recently moved to Mentor, though, like Chris said. We're really excited to be here. There were a lot of reasons for the move, mostly that we have just grown and expanded and we just needed more room. And another main reason is we're partners with Brunner's Funeral Home, who is next door to us now. So it just really helped us logistically to be as close as possible to them so that we can work more seamlessly together. And it's just been a really great partnership that we're really grateful to have as well.
That's awesome. Let's talk a little bit about that just for a minute. So you're doing all the floral arrangements, so their customers can come right here, pick out what they need for the funeral, and then you guys are right next door, and I can see how that transition would be really awesome for all parties concerned.
Absolutely. Brunner's does everything in-house, so every family that comes through there, their florals are done through us. Everything that's ordered on their website actually comes directly to us as well. And then, of course, we have families that come and stop in at our shop or call us or go online, and we can take your orders over there as well.
That's wonderful. So let's talk about where you're located here in Mentor.
Yeah, so we're right here on Mentor Avenue. The best way to describe it is we're between Drug Mart and Brunner's Funeral Home. So it's the plaza in between them, which had previously been empty, but Brunner's since took it over, and therefore we've redone the parking lot. We've done a lot of repairs and upgrades to the building, and we're really just hoping to turn this into a boutique shopping center that people can come and enjoy a variety of things. And we're definitely filling up. We have new neighbors coming in the next month, I believe. So we're super excited to meet the new people and just collaborate with them as well.
Yes, I did see that, and they've already actually contacted us, so we're super excited about them as well.
Super excited.
What are your hours here?
So our hours, I will first say that even though we are closed on Tuesdays and Sundays, we deliver every day. So we're always up and running, but our in-store hours and hours which you can call on will be Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday from 8:30 to 5, and then Saturday 9 to 1. Valentine's Day is coming up, though, which is on a Sunday. We will be open that Sunday.
Okay, well, let's talk about Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
So that is our next big holiday that would require flowers for every woman and men too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right? And so let's talk about some of the arrangements that you put out here for us. They're absolutely lovely.
Sure. So here's some just like examples of the variety we have, size differences, types of flowers. We love Valentine's Day, of course. We wait all year for this day. Valentine's Day and Mother's Day are probably two of our biggest weeks. And we encourage people to think outside of the box. It's not just, for your wife or your significant other. People send to their grandparents. People send to siblings, just a coworker that you think is doing exceptionally well that, you want to acknowledge. There's so many different forms of love, and that's one of the best parts is just seeing all the people that others think of and why, and just sending them just a little something to make them feel special, make them feel noticed. It's so encouraging, especially in times like this when people are, probably having a harder time this year than last year. Well, it's been going on for a year now, COVID.
Yes, you're
right.
Last
Valentine's Day, right after that, was when COVID started, and I think people need all the love and support and encouragement that we can give them.
I agree. We need that extra boost right now.
Definitely.
I did see in the back, when I walked back there just to take a look at your shop, that you have a variety of vases. I mean, anything from this big to this big. You have different ones that had little hearts on them. I mean, you had a lot to offer. So can you see all that on your website?
So there's a lot that is on our website and a lot that is also not. We find that people go online and kind of are just looking for, something a little more streamlined and quick. They want to pick from a few select options and just go from there and make it quick and efficient. Then we have people that call in. They have a few more details they want to incorporate, a few more suggestions, and they want to get more into the types of containers and things like that. So those things will not be found on our website per se, because like Chris said, we have tons. I mean, I don't know that we could get all of them up online in time for the holiday, to be honest, but things like that we do post on our social media. So you can always, and I encourage people, if you want to stay up to date on offers and things like that, follow us on Facebook or on Instagram at Merkels Floral Studio. That's another great way to see what we have going on, what we're offering. We actually have a giveaway going on right now. So that's a really great way to stay in touch with what we're doing too.
Okay. And roses, it doesn't have to be roses, as you put out here. I mean, there's other.
Oh yeah,
there's other flowers.
The sky's the limit. We of course on Valentine's Day do a ton of roses. It's a classic. We don't, completely stray from that for the holiday, but we absolutely have way more off the beaten path options. I think that's actually kind of a little more what we are known for. Things are a little more artistic and creative. So yeah, we have so many flowers coming in. I mean, thousands of them, but nonetheless, I will say we do sell out. We always get those last minute calls. If it's anything like Christmas, like Mother's Day was, we will sell out. We will likely even sell out before the actual date gets here.
Okay, so if we're telling our audience, what's kind of the drop dead that you would need their order by to hopefully ensure that they're going to get the product that they would like?
So the sooner the better, especially if there's something very specific you want. We well over ordered, but it just never fails that, we run out. And obviously there's limitations to cooler space and things like that. So we get what we can keep alive and well and fresh for you, but it's not enough. And we obviously have constraints on labor. Our team can only do so much. We work late every single day that week. We come in on the days that we're closed, like I said. So I would say definitely the week of. Don't order on Valentine's Day. Like I said, we will have whatever we have left out here to walk in and choose and select. But we definitely encourage you to order maybe by Wednesday or Thursday that week at the latest. We've seen that people often are starting to even send things, the couple days before as well, so that their friend or whoever they're sending to can actually enjoy it for a couple days and Valentine's Day.
Sure,
which
that's
is
a great
really
idea.
sweet.
Yeah. So, I mean, you don't do just Valentine's Day or Mother's Day. You said the wedding business is huge for you.
Weddings are definitely huge. So we are actually totally booked for 2021. I will say that with all the stipulations of COVID, there's definitely a chance, and we have already seen some brides decide to push out their dates, later in the year, 2022. So always call and ask or fill out our form that's on our website to see if we're available. But I will say that books are open for 2022, and that is the main focus of what we're booking right now.
Well, that's wonderful news.
Yeah.
I like to hear those success stories. So for you to be able to say that somebody would have to slide into a spot
Absolutely.
for 21 is great.
It was, after last year, we really didn't know what to expect. We serviced weddings all year. It obviously looked very different. We were uncertain coming into this year, so we're hoping to do very well and that weddings would still continue, but we just weren't sure. And sure enough, we're just now coming out of January, and we're nearly booked the entire year.
That's great. That's wonderful. So brides, remember, give her a call, see if she's available. If not, I'm sure she could recommend another person for you to help you out. And then, 2022, she's got plenty of space. So give Kristin a call and book your date now.
And don't wait for that either. With
Right,
Valentine's Day, with 2022, if you really want something, make sure you reserve it.
Yep. Yes. And plus, there is a thing where sunflowers are only available a certain time of year, correct?
It's true. So being that we're a day-to-day florist and that we work with wholesalers, we can definitely get things longer than the season usually entails because we order from all over the world. But I will say more than ever, we're focused on supporting and shopping local, even for ourselves. So come summertime and when Ohio warms up, we a really huge thing for us.
That's wonderful to hear.
Yeah.
Now, Kristin, you weren't born into this. The Merkels existed, and why did you decide to come into this? What made you?
So that's a great question, and I'm sure I could make this a really long story. So I am the fourth owner of Merkels Flowers. It was initially a family-owned business. I grew up actually working in restaurants. I own a diner as well. So that's kind of what I knew and was experienced in. But I went to school in Miami for fine arts. So, you know, my love and my passion is artistic and creative, basically just making things. So, you know, I was always thinking, how can I combine this with this entrepreneurial spirit that I do have? And sure enough, right around the corner from my diner a couple years ago, the florist there was for sale. And I actually thought, oh, this couldn't be true, but I'll go check it out. It can't hurt. So I walked in, sure enough, it was for sale. And within a matter of a week, we changed ownership and I took over, and we initially worked on growth and securing a partnership with a funeral home, which, like I said, we were lucky and really blessed to create that partnership with Brunner's Funeral Home. And yeah, it's just been really great ever since, and we've just been growing, thriving. I think just getting the word out about this industry on platforms like social media, which Merkels didn't have before, and it's just been fun.
Do you just enjoy it?
Yeah, we really do. We really do.
Well, that's great. And I did not know that you own a diner as well.
I do. I own Kleifeld's, which is over in downtown Willoughby, which is where we moved from. And that has actually been there since 1928. So I guess I have kind of like a niche or a soft spot in my heart for, you know, finding these historical places and just kind of giving them a facelift and making them the best they can be again.
Well, that's wonderful, and it's so I love hearing this story because it really shows your commitment to the community and staying local, like you mentioned before. So
absolutely,
I love that. That's awesome. Okay, so give us one more time. Give us your Facebook, your Instagram. Give us all that.
Sure. So you can find us on Facebook at Merkels Floral Studio. That's also going to be our Instagram handle at Merkels Floral Studio. We have a website too. You can order from there. You can also fill out bridal forms. It's merkelsflowers.com. And we actually have a new site coming soon. So our current one is not under construction, but it's pretty minimal right now because we're doing a lot of work behind the scenes. When we moved here, we decided to rebrand. And so there's a lot going on behind the scenes that we're excited to kind of announce and show you guys really soon too.
And then you said there's a new piece of the business that you're going to be diving into now that you're a little bit settled here. So tell us about that.
Absolutely. So going back to my roots as a fine artist, we are about to start offering floral preservation. So that it can honestly be for anything, but the idea kind of spurred from sympathy flowers and brides wanting to preserve their bouquets. And I thought, well, I've worked with resin before. It was a bit of a different capacity, but this is probably not something I can't learn if I get, you know, a couple hours a day to set aside to start educating myself about it. So I've done hundreds of practice trials at this point, made a lot of mistakes, a lot of trial and error, but nonetheless we have started to perfect our process for this. We are offering it soon. When we launch our new website, you'll see that on the website as well. And we're super excited because it seems like there actually is a huge want for that, and people just really haven't had a place to go to or know about it, and we're already getting a lot of great feedback.
Well, that's wonderful. So brides, if you're not getting your wedding flowers from Merkels, still bring them in. She'll preserve them for you, and you'll have them for the rest of your life. So
yeah, absolutely.
That's a great thing.
It's a really sweet thing.
Yeah, that's wonderful. Are you going to have any samples eventually that people can see how the process
We certainly
works?
will. We'll have samples. You can come in, you can look at them, you can hold them, pick them up. There's going to be some different size options, some different shape options. And from there, it's just a matter of, you know, seeing what florals are in your bouquet. Certain florals are not going to preserve well. That would be things like lilies, tulips, any flower that has a lot of water in their petals. But we can definitely assess that for you. We can assess that through photos that you send and communicate with you via phone or email about it. But nonetheless, it's a really great thing to have and to do. Like Chris said, you can keep it the rest of your life. These things really do last forever.
That's wonderful. Is there anything else that you would like to mention?
I don't think so. I
think we covered it all.
I think we did cover it all.
All right. Well, wonderful. I thank you so much for doing this with us today. I can't wait to see your new website.
We're excited.
Make sure you share that with us, and we'll help you promote and get that out there for you.
Awesome.
So thank you very much. And again, she's on Menor Avenue near Drug Mart and Brunner Funeral Home. Stop in and see Kristin. Thank you.